Welcome back to week 14 of my weekly release calendar. My name is Ben from Release Expert, and what I do on a weekly basis is I compile all the sneaker releases onto this Google Doc that's going to be in the description of this video. And there's tons of releases every single week. So what I did was I compiled everything onto this doc with links to the product pages and articles. And what I do for this video is I kind of go through the main releases of the week through the lens of my desktop. So let's talk about some of these releases. All right, so let's talk about week 14. So this is the first week of April. And considering this is the week after Air Max Day, there's actually not that many major releases this week. Definitely not many big collaborations. And so looking through the week, there's a lot of Adidas releases dropping this week. I think last week was mostly Nike. So for this week, let's take a look. We have this Air Fear of God. We have this entire collection just in celebration of March Madness. This is mostly taking colors of certain collegiate schools. So I believe this one's Indiana, this one's Miami. But I just feel like it's a little lazy in terms of design. They're just changing that toe box to a different color. Not the biggest fan, and considering this model isn't selling as well as maybe Adidas expected, I don't foresee these being a good flip. So in case you're trying to flip, if you're trying to go for personal, in my opinion, I would just go with the OGs, which I actually have. So these are dropping on the 3rd. Along with that, there's actually two other Fear of God silhouettes. So this is going to be the Los Angeles Runner. Nothing special here. Retails for a whopping $200, or sorry, this is going to be $170. Packaging's pretty nice, but this is definitely not a shoe that is anything too special. Moving on, this shoe, this is the Form 86 High, so this is a classic Adidas model, and this really reminds me of the Yeezy 750s, but these are going to be a little expensive, and yeah, nothing too special. I believe these did not sell out on release day. Moving on, it seems like Crocs is collaborating with everyone, every designer, every movie studio, every cartoon brand. This collaboration is with Hong Kong-based retailer CLOT, founded by Edison Chen, and I don't really get this collaboration, honestly. It just seems also just a little random, and just not a big fan. You know, I like the classic CLOT using kind of Chinese influence with the J, the red. This I'm just don't know what they're going for, to be honest. But yeah, these are dropping this week. Moving on Thursday, this is where we're going to see the bulk of our releases. And sticking with kind of slide and Crocs theme, these are the Murakami Ohana Full Bloom slides. These did sell out on release day, but for $120 for some slides, it's a little insane. You know, I feel like Yeezy slides are already pretty expensive in the resale market. These are less wearable considering there's that huge Murakami flower design. But at the end of the day, these are just slides. So I'm just curious to see if these are comfortable. These just look like normal EVA, but retail is $120, which is kind of insane for a retail price. But yeah, these dropped on Complex. I do believe there's more colorways. There's going to be a black pink collaboration on these slides, which, you know, that's more kind of catering towards the black pink fans out there. Patta is doing a collaboration on the Converse Wmns that did not sell out, but these are just pretty simple, all black, classic kind of sneaker, right? This is nothing insane. But the Wmn, I think Nike and Converse, which is the same company, they're trying really hard to push the Wmn this year while they have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on their roster. He's going to be a free agent next year, so yeah, I don't know. It does seem like the big sizes did sell out. So for 140, it's a decent price, but it's an all black shoe, right? What's stopping you from picking up a pair of Air Jordan 1s that are sort of similar, or some Stan Smiths? But yeah, 140 Patta Converse. There's another Chuck 70. We don't need to go talk about that. On Thursday, we also have a lot of Atlanta themed sneakers. We have the Air Max 95 Atlanta. Shout out to the ATL. These did not sell out on release day. And then, you know, indirectly, the AE1s, the Georgia Red Clays, these are also a nod to the state of Georgia, aka Atlanta. the peach state, and these are pretty nice. These might have sold out. It looks like Adidas is dropping their hype sneakers on the confirmed app first, and then they eventually make their way onto the Adidas website. These are pretty cool. I don't hate them. I think there's a hint of green somewhere, maybe on the insole. You don't really see it here, but no, regardless, I think this is actually the pair of shoes that Anthony Edwards wore when he dunked on John Collins, essentially, deceasing him. But yeah, so these 120 AE1s have been hot lately. So this is definitely a shoe you should get if you don't have a pair of AE1s. Moving on, this NOCTA Hot Step. These already dropped a few weeks back as a shock drop, so we don't need to talk about that. Now, NBA 2K is dropping 2 pairs of Pumas. This is with the Scoot Zeros. So Scoot Henderson's first signature shoe. And once again, every brand is trying to get you to download their app. So this is an app-only purchase. These usually go for $100. These are $110 since it's a collaboration with NBA 2K. And I believe you could also get these shoes in the game if you play 2K for free. So it's an interesting idea. It's based off the shot meter when you play 2K, when you shoot. But if you don't play 2K, this is more for the younger generation of people. And then the idea is you hoop in these Scoot Zeros, and then afterwards you slide into your NBA 2K Suedes that go for $85. So this one's actually pretty clean. If you didn't know any better, these could kind of be like a Jamaica with the green and the yellow theme suede. But yeah, these are clean, but $85. I like 2K, but this is not something I would wear. And then on Thursday, we also have a bunch of basketball shoes, Adidas SPZL Collection, 7 shoes. Friday, nothing too big. There's another Puma drop, which I guess Puma and Adidas, they're both dominating this week. Oh, maybe it's actually been removed. So one quick note with this calendar is that these are all subject to change. A lot of times when releases get confirmed, they actually get unconfirmed just as quickly as they get confirmed. So I guess this Puma MB03 LA Sparks might not be dropping. Now on Saturday, we have one big Jordan release. And this one is actually pretty nice. It's a women's Air Jordan 4. So these only go up to perhaps a size 10.5 men, which is a bummer because I feel like this would have done so well as a men's shoe. Now this is the Vivid Sulfur women's Air Jordan 4. It has a Jumpman on the back. And let's see, I guess no kid sizes, but this is a very, very clean colorway. This is something I could see maybe in 2-3 years we look up and like, hey, these are reselling for $300. But these are going to be our big Jordan drop of this week. This is the biggest release for Nike this week. And the last shoe I want to talk about, we have 2 Nike D-Book 1s. Now the Haven, this is Haven. This is a homage to Devin Booker's dog. This one's not too special in my opinion. The special pair is this one, the D-Book 1 Hike. So he's actually used this signature colorway on other Nike basketball collaborations he's done in the past with the GT Cut 2s. Now this is kind of this forest, desert, Arizona themed sneaker. So this isn't set to release on the sneakers app this week, maybe in the coming weeks, but a lot of boutiques are actually dropping this week. So this will be the Book 1 Premium Hike. So this is a premium model which will retail for $10 more than normal. And it's a huge mixture. There's mixtures of different materials. You see the snake skin, you see the alligator, you see the pony hair. Obviously these are all artificial materials. They're not actual materials of these animals, but this is a pretty nice shoe. And I've seen there's leaks when this shoe was initially leaked. People were wearing them with some salvage denim. Like, that's a great look. Bring back jeans with some signature basketball sneakers. That was maybe early 2012s, kind of my era of basketball. But yeah, that's about it for this week. I believe next week there's going to be a lot more heat next week for April 13th, which is a day that Nike likes to commemorate as the day Kobe Bryant retired from basketball. They're dropping 3 Kobe's then. So I'll have an updated list of these releases for next week. But yeah, so, if you like this content, please leave some feedback or some comments in the comment section below. And definitely make sure to check in with my channel every week because I will be pumping these out on a weekly basis. Hopefully these videos will come out a lot sooner. That way you guys, so we could talk about these releases on like a Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, for the most part, let me know what you guys think about this week's releases. Make sure to follow me on all socials. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.